Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're heading to the vast, breathtaking grasslands of Hulunbuir in Inner Mongolia. This is a place of endless green horizons, where the sky feels close enough to touch. But beneath this serene beauty, a constant battle is waged. I'm not talking about predators and prey in the usual sense. I'm talking about a tiny yet formidable adversary, the locust. For generations, the arrival of locusts has been a sign of impending disaster for pastoralists and farmers. These insects can descend in swarms, devouring entire pastures in a matter of hours, threatening the very livelihood of the people who call this land home. Traditional methods of control often involve pesticides, which can have their own set of environmental drawbacks. But here, in the heart of the grasslands, the local people have developed a truly ingenious and surprisingly effective solution. It is a method that is not only eco-friendly, but has also turned a centuries-old pest into a profitable new industry. So, what is this secret weapon? It looks simple, almost rustic. Imagine a large net, something you might picture being used for fishing, stretched wide. But instead of being cast into water, this net is destined for a sea of grass. And it's not boats that pull it, but something far more common on these plains: motorcycles. This is the story of how human ingenuity is turning a plague into prosperity, one motorcycle ride at a time. Stay with me, because you're about to see something truly remarkable. Let's take a closer look at the setup. It's a masterpiece of rural engineering. Two motorcycles serve as the engines of this operation. A long, sturdy rope connects them, and hanging from the center of this rope is a large, cone-shaped net, its wide mouth gaping open, ready to scoop up anything in its path. The drivers have to be skilled, maintaining a consistent speed and distance from each other as they navigate the uneven terrain. It's a delicate dance of coordination and power. The key to the whole process is timing. The herders head out in the early morning, just as the sun begins to warm the grasslands. This is when the locusts are most vulnerable. The morning dew clings to their wings, making them heavy and unable to fly. They are grounded, clinging to the blades of grass, waiting for the sun's heat to dry them out. This small window of opportunity is when the hunt begins. As the motorcycles roar to life, they begin to drag the net across the prairie. The rope, stretched taut between them, acts like a giant scythe, skimming the tops of the grass. This disturbance startles the drowsy locusts, causing them to jump instinctively. But instead of flying away to safety, their dew-laden wings fail them. They leap directly into the path of the trailing net. One by one, then by the dozens, then by the thousands, they are funneled into the deep pocket of the net. It's an incredibly efficient, low-tech trapping system. The sound is something else, a constant crackling rustle as the insects hit the mesh. It's the sound of a problem being solved, a harvest being gathered. After just a few passes across a field, the net becomes visibly heavy, bulging with a wriggling, kicking mass of locusts. The drivers stop, and the real work of collection begins. They carefully gather the end of the net, shaking the contents down into large sacks. In a single morning, one team can collect hundreds of kilograms of locusts. It's an astounding quantity when you think about it. Now, you're probably wondering, what on earth do they do with all these locusts? This is where the story takes a fascinating turn. For many of us, the idea of eating insects might seem strange, but in many cultures around the world, insects are a valuable source of protein, and these Hulunbuir locusts are no exception. They've become a sought-after delicacy. Once collected, the locusts are brought back for processing. The first step is to boil them in hot water. This not only cleans them, but also cooks them through. Afterwards, they are laid out under the sun to dry completely. This dehydration process preserves them, concentrating their flavor and making them shelf-stable. Once dried, they are ready to be packaged and sold, and there is a huge market for them. These dried locusts are often deep-fried until they are golden and crispy. Seasoned with a bit of salt and spices, they are said to have a savory, nutty flavor, almost like a crunchy shrimp or a high-protein potato chip. They are sold as snacks in local markets, served in restaurants as a unique appetizer, and even packaged and shipped to other parts of the country where they are considered a delicacy. But it's not just about food. The economic impact of this practice is significant. What was once a destructive force that cost farmers money in lost grazing land and expensive pesticides has now become a source of direct income. Herders can earn a substantial amount of money from their morning's catch. This new revenue stream provides a vital economic buffer, especially during tough seasons. It empowers the local community, allowing them to rely on their own resources and ingenuity rather than external aid. Think about the environmental benefits. This method is completely organic. There are no chemicals sprayed on the land, no pollution seeping into the soil or water. It protects the delicate ecosystem of the grassland, ensuring that other beneficial insects, birds, and animals are not harmed by indiscriminate pesticide use. It's a perfect example of working in harmony with nature rather than against it. The herders are essentially acting as a natural predator, helping to keep the locust population in check and maintaining the ecological balance of the prairie. This entire operation is a testament to the wisdom passed down through generations, adapted for the modern age. The knowledge of the locust's behavior, their immobility in the morning dew, is ancient. The use of motorcycles is a modern adaptation that makes the process faster and more efficient than ever before. It's a beautiful fusion of tradition and innovation. It also changes the entire mindset towards the locust. It's no longer just a pest to be eradicated. It's a resource to be harvested. This shift in perspective is profound. It encourages sustainable management of the locust population. After all, if you wipe them out completely, you lose your source of income. So, the goal is not annihilation, but control and balance. The herders have become stewards of the land in a new and unexpected way. Watching them work, you can see the pride they take in their craft. There's a rhythm to it, a sense of purpose. This isn't just about pest control, it's a harvest. It's a way of life that is deeply connected to the land and its cycles. They are turning a challenge into an opportunity, a negative into a positive, using little more than a net, 2 motorcycles, and a deep understanding of the world around them. This story from Hulunbuir is a powerful reminder that sometimes the best solutions are the simplest ones. It shows us that with a bit of creativity and a willingness to look at a problem from a different angle, we can find sustainable and profitable ways to coexist with nature. It's a message of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring power of human ingenuity. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the incredible Hulunbuir grasslands. I hope you found this story as inspiring as I did. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories from around the world. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.